All right, shalom, 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 shalom. Yashar Allah, shalom. Before we get started, I'm gonna make sure everything's good. Bear with me. Good. Bear with me. Yeah. All right, so we good. We are good. Ready to go. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yashar Allah, shalom. Qul halayam la abanawa Allah hayanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Warach Hakodash Shabashamayim Barak Atha Yahweh Barak Atha Yahweh Shai Barak Atha Yahweh Barak Atha Yahweh Shai Barak Atha Yahweh Barak Atha Yahweh Shai Bahashim Warach Hakodash Shabashamayim the water Abi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Kaya Racha HaKodash Shabashamayim. The water. Yahweh Bashim Shai Barakam. Alright, so what I said in the ancient Hebrew tongue, right? All Halayim La, right? All praises to, right? Abba Nawa, our Father, right? Allah Hayyan Nawa, our God, Yahweh, alright? Which the world ignorantly calls God, which his name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. All right, which means he is Salakia. He is, he exists, he to be. All right, Bahashim in the name Yahweh Shai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, with his name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, which means he saves, he delivers. All right, he is the deliverer for the nation of Yashar Allah and down. All right, for us, we call blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, us Hebrew Israelites. All right, Bahashim in the name and the Holy Spirit which art in heaven. All right. The water Abi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Kaya Racha HaKodash Shabbat Shemayim. Which is giving thanks to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua for the Holy Spirit. All right, which are in heaven. All right. I'd like to also give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful like scattered abroad. You sincere Akim or Aqua that are tuning afterwards. I've brought this out of the lesson edifying and exhorting unto you. All right. This lesson is coming to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and hopes to edify the flock. All right. Shalom to all the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Barakatam. Especially to you, brother in the background, the water brother. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Barakatati. The water. Pulling that security. You feel me? All right. So you see it in there in the title, right? It says, cannibalism is in the Bible? What? It is. All right. There is cannibalism in the Bible. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians that do not believe that this is going to re-manifest itself in these latter days, woo, you are highly misinformed. All right. But Abaratazah, we are going to clear that up. Abaratazah, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. So without further ado, we're going to dive into the scriptures. All right. I got no article to bring forth. It's just literally the scriptures. All right. Scriptures from the vault. All right. So let's see. We're going to basically go first into how consuming blood is off. All right. That's first and foremost. So we're going to get scriptures to prove that consuming blood in general, eating blood in general, like these fucking Edomites like to have on the damn steaks. What is it called? Rare, medium rare, all that shit. They like to have that life still in the damn meat. All right. So we're going to prove this first, that eating blood and consuming blood is a no-go, man. All right. So let's go to the book of Genesis. I'm going to go to chapter 9 and verses 3 and 4. All right. Actually, yeah, 3 and 4. All right. And it reads, Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I given you all things. But, all right, listen, take heed. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall you, all of us, not eat, man. All right, nobody should be fucking consuming blood, man. All right. It says, and surely your blood of your lives. Well, it was just 3 and 4. Okay. Well, at the end of the day, look, you need to understand that, look, this is not something that you're supposed to be consuming. All right. So for you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians that are out in the world that be fucking getting your steaks medium rare and whatever the fuck else, man. Look, that shit got life in it still, man. That's abominable unto us. You're not supposed to be eating shit like that. Nobody's supposed to be eating shit like that. All right? Because it still has life in it, man. All right? It still has life in it. All right, so let's keep it moving. Let's go to the book of Leviticus. All right? The Levitical law. And we're going to go to chapter, let's see. We can go, yeah, we might as well. No, not that one yet. I'm going to save that one for last. Salakia, hold on. We'll go to chapter 17. All right, come. Chapter 17, verse 10 through 14. All right, so this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 17, all right, verses 10 through 14. All right, it says, and whatsoever man that be of the house of Israel or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. In other words, you're going to be destroyed. All right? Simple, straight to the point. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh the atonement for the soul. Therefore I say unto the children of Israel, right, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, just so you can understand, right, I'm gonna read it again. Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, no soul of you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger that sojourneth among you eat blood. All right, that means nobody and anybody should be eating or consuming in general blood, man. All right, blood, the fluid that is in your body, that is not to be consumed, man. All right, let's keep reading. And it says, and whatsoever man there be of the children of Israel or the strangers that sojourn among you, which hunteth and catcheth any beasts or fowl that may be eaten, right? So meaning it's lawful, shall even pour out the blood thereof and cover it with the dust of the earth, man. You're supposed to have this blood on the ground. You're not supposed to fucking have it in the meat still, man. For it is the life of all flesh. The blood of it is for the life thereof of that creature. All right. You are a creature too. We creatures. We are creatures of the Most High. Therefore, what that blood is the life force there for us, right? It says, therefore I say unto the children of Israel, you, right, us, ye shall not eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is in the blood thereof. Whosoever eateth it shall be cut off. You're gonna die, man. You're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be fucking utterly destroyed, man, for eating blood. All right. So for all you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians that fucking still go to these damn Texas Roadhouse places and these just steakhouse generals, places in general, right? And you still consuming blood, you get your steaks medium rare in general, all right? Like these fucking Edomites do, man, all right? You're going to be utterly destroyed, all right? Because this is going off. This is wicked as hell, all right? So I'm gonna grab one more pertaining to you shouldn't be eating no damn blood. And then we're going to go right into the scriptures that prove that cannibalism is in the Bible. All right. It happened in the past and it's soon to re-manifest itself again in this modern day and age via the damn famine. All right. Because the famine is going to be so grievous out here that nobody's going to be able to eat nothing. And they're going to look at somebody and be like, damn, you look like a damn steak, bro. I'm about to fuck you up. I'm about to eat you. You know? All right. So let's keep it moving. Let's see. Bear with me. I got a lot of them, so bear with me. Salakia. It's just I don't know which one to grab. I'm really excited to grab these. I haven't read a lot of these before anyway, too. All right, let's grab that. The book of Deuteronomy, all right, chapter 12, in verse 23. All right. So the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 23, it says, only be sure that thou eat not the blood, right? Pertaining to still not eating blood, right? For the blood is life, and thou mayest not eat the life of the flesh, which is what? The fucking blood, man. You shouldn't be consuming blood. All right. So I hit the nail on the head. Abaratazada, you understand that you shouldn't be consuming blood. Now let's get to the part where cannibalism is in the scriptures, man. All right. So let's go to the well, I'm already in the book of Deuteronomy. Let's go to chapter 28. All right. Chapter 28, verse 53 to 57. All right. Now take heed. Listen to this. Oh yeah, the water, brother, the water. I was gonna say, yep, because it says siege in here too. So hey, the water. Definitely bring that out for edification. All right. So look, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verses 53 to 57. All right. It says, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, which is your children. All right. The flesh of thy sons and thy daughters, which the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, thy power, right, thy God hath given thee in the siege, right, the siege, the brother got it right here, the water brother, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Barakatah to you. All right, it says a military operation in which enemy forces surround a town or building, cutting off essential supplies, with the aim to, with the aim of compelling the surrender of those inside. All right, let's grab this, the rest of this. All right, similar terms for siege, right? Blockade, an act or means of sealing off a place to prevent goods or people from entering or leaving. All right. So look, you should understand, man. Look, this is the type of time that we're gonna come into. Just because this happened in the days of old, all right, this is surely going to remanifest itself in this new modern day and age, man. All right. History merely repeats itself. All right. So do not be ignorant of that one thing that just because it says it in the scriptures and it happened so many years ago, whatever it may be. Man, look, history merely repeats itself. This is just a new modern day and age, and it's just going to be a lot more grievous in this modern day and age. All right. It's going to happen 10 times worse here. All right. And Babylon the Great, aka America. All right. So let's keep reading. Let's see. It says, or I'll read it again. It says, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 53. It says, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body and the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai thy God hath given thee in the siege, right? We went into siege, right? And in the straightness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee, so that the man that is tender among you, right, weak and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. All right. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his own, of his children, whom he shall eat. All right. Because he hath nothing left in the siege, man. All right. So nothing. Look, the times we're coming into is going to be so grievous upon the earth, that famine. You're not going to have nothing to eat, but you're going to have your children there, your damn dog, whatever it may be, your damn grandma, right? It says, because he hath nothing left him in the siege, and the straightness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates, the tender and delicate woman among you, right? It says, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil towards her husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughters, and towards her young one that cometh out from between her feet. All right. And towards her children that she shall bear. All right. It says, for she shall eat them. What did it say? It says for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege, and straightness wherewith thine enemies shall distress in thy gates. All right. So look, at the end of the day, This is just one account, all right? There's many accounts that we're gonna grab in here, man. All right, so understand, look, just because that we bring this forth and we're telling you that, cannibalism is coming back because it is written in the scriptures, all right, and it's predestined to come back anyway because literally history merely repeats itself. Look, we're not talking shit, man. We're not talking shit. We're not trying to just fucking promote fear, right? Because at the end of the day, yeah, we're fear mongers because we're trying to get you, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians in line. Turn to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua before it's too late. Before you will fucking a platter on a nigga's plate, man. All right. So it behooves you to turn to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. All right, in truth and sincerity before you become somebody's fucking meal, man. All right, in these latter days. All right, before you eat motherfuckers and shit. All right, dogs, cats, whatever it may be, man. In these latter days, look. Ain't gonna be none of this shit out here. You're just gonna see mortal people, all right? And even some of them, they're gonna die. And you're gonna be over there looking at their body like, damn, is their flesh rotting away yet? Is it still good? Let me just cut off a leg real quick. It's gonna get that bad. And we say it, like it may not seem like really heavy, but it's heavy as hell, man. It's heavy as hell, all right? Believe you me, this is going to be very grievous upon the earth, all right? And cannibalism is going to be on the uttermost, highest level that it's ever been. All right, it's going to far exceed what happened in the ancient days, man. I'm telling you. All right. So let's keep it moving. Let's go to the book of Leviticus again. All right. The book of Leviticus, chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it is 26. Bear with me, I'm trying to get there. Okay. All right, right here. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 29, right? Straight to the point, right? It parallels with the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 53 itself, right? It says, ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters ye shall eat. All right, simple. What does that sound like? The flesh, the flesh of your daughters, your sons, meaning the meat. All right, you're gonna eat them. All right, but does not the scripture say that the blood is abominable unto you? Right, that you should not be eating the life thereof. Right, which is what? The life force of the body. Right. So this is what's gonna happen, man. This is what's gonna happen in these latter days because that famine is gonna be so grievously, hitting this earth on a whole nother level, man. Or it's gonna be hitting this earth on a whole nother level that a lot of people, are gonna have to resort to eating one another because they don't have Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua supping with them, man. Right? They made a turn to turn to the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Therefore, what? Now they're gonna have to be judged because they don't ate the flesh of somebody, and they're not gonna be in their right mind anyway. Once you eat the flesh of somebody, the meat, the blood, whatever it may be, all right, you're not gonna be in your right mind anymore. All right. You're going to be tweaking. You're going to be going through all types of fucking psychological issues, man, because you're eating somebody else's body. You're eating their flesh. You're eating their DNA, and whatever they had, problematically going on with them, you done consumed it. So now, therefore, it's going to manifest in you. All right. Understand that there is a whole line of problems that's going to be built up in these latter days. All right. You're going to see people really whack the fuck out of here. A good example is that movie, the Book of Eli. All right. Anytime that they saw an outsider come to the town or some shit, they said, "Let me see your hands," because people they'll be tweaking. They'll be tweaking, and some of their nerve endings would start to go. All right, they would be tweaking, shaking, doing all this crazy shit. Right? You got to understand. Look, this is the type of time that we coming into, man. All right, a time like never before, and a time that shall never ever be again, man. All right. So let's keep it moving. Let's go to the book of 2 Kings. Second Kings chapter 6. Bear with me, I'm almost there. All right. So the book of 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 28, right, through 30. All right. And it reads, and the king saith unto her, what aileth thee? Right. Now listen to this. This is fucking crazy. All right. But it's in the scriptures. All right. So you can't say that cannibalism is not in the scriptures. All right. So listen to this. Right. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 28 through 30. All All right, it says, and the king saith unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. Let's just pause right there real quick. All right. What? It's talking about eating sons. I'm gonna eat your son today, or we're gonna eat your son today. You can eat my son tomorrow. Like, that's not cannibalism? Is that not cannibalism? I think so, man. All right. Let's keep reading. It says, so we boiled my son and did eat him. So they ate him. They committed cannibalism, man. They ate him. And I said unto her the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she saith, she saith, hid her son. And it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman that rent his clothes, he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. So look, at the end of the day, this is another account, all right, another ancient account, proving that cannibalism was in the scriptures, or is in the scriptures in general, but it is going to soon remanifest itself in this modern day and age, but on a much greater scale. All right, like the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 21 tells you, man, a time like never before of great tribulation, man. All right, what's that going to be like, man? All right, great tribulation is going to be something else out here, especially when it comes down to this cannibalism. Oh man, it's going to be something far out, man. I'll tell you that. So let's keep it pushing. All right, let's get the book of Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 19. Oh, shit, I'm over here. So like you bear with me. So like it. All right, chapter 19. All right, in verse 9. And it reads, and I will cause them to eat. Slack, let me now we'll get straight to the point. We'll get verse 9. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 19, verse 9. Just straight to the point. It says, and I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat everyone the flesh of his friends in the siege. Let's go back to it, right? The brother got it here. Let's go back. What does siege mean? Right? Siege, a military operation in which enemy forces surround a town or building, cutting off essential supplies, such as what? Food, man. Right? Does your body not need nourishment? Do you not need to eat to live? Yes. All right. Cutting off essential supplies with the aim of compelling the surrender of those inside. All right. So let's read this again. Right, verse 9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat everyone the flesh of his friend in the siege, and straightness wherewith the enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them. So look, at the end of the day, you need to understand this is what's coming, man, especially when it's talking about these sieges, right? These blockades, right? All these things are soon to happen and come to Babylon the Great here, America, man, via what? Martial law. All right, because in the latter days, right, martial law, right, warlike law is going to be made manifest here, man. All right, they're going to cause order out of chaos. They're going to have martial law out here, right? They're going to have some crazy ass event going on to the point where you're not going to be able to go into the next city to go get your victuals, man, right? Your daily bread. If you ain't got the proper credentials, all right, it could potentially be, an update on that, on that hot sauce if you ain't got it, or you can if you don't have that subdermal implantable micro C hip, right, which is that RFID, right, micro C hip. If you ain't got that, then your ass is fucked. You ain't going nowhere to go get no damn food, all right? And they're gonna do this to a point where they're starving you out. They're gonna starve you out. You're not gonna get any resources in there, right, to deprive you, so you can ultimately submit and be like, okay, all right, I'll get this C hip. I want to live a regular life again. I'll submit. Please just let me eat. My family's starving, And if it's not that, you don't ate your family already, that you just trying to, save yourself, in other words. So So look, it's gonna be we coming into a time like never before, man. All right, let's just keep it like that. We coming into a time that is unfathomable to the mere mortal mind, man. All right, that is going to be like never before. All right, pertaining to the scriptures, man. All right. So let's get the book of Isaiah. Oh yeah. Chapter 9, verse 20. All right. Yeah, chapter 9, verse 20. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 20. It says, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. All right, it's going to get so bad out here with this famine. It's going to be so grievous out here. You're going to try to eat your own flesh, man. Right? And you're not going to be satisfied. You're not going to be satisfied out here, man. All right? So believe you me, that cannibalism is truly coming back. But in this modern day and age, man, all right? In this modern day and age, it is going to be beyond something unfathomable, all right? So let's grab the book of, let's see. I got two more to bring forth, and then, we'll close it out, see what the brothers got. Let's get Ezekiel. Bear with me, let me get there. All right. So the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, and verse 10 through 11. All right. It says, therefore the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat the fathers, man. And I will execute judgment in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into the winds. Okay, no, it was just straight to the point. It was verse 10. All right. So I'm going to read verse 10 again. It says, therefore the father shall eat the son in the midst of thee. All right. The father's eating the son, right? Committing cannibalism. All right. And the sons eating their fathers, and I will execute judgment in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into the winds, man. Look. Another example, man. Another example that literally in the scriptures, it tells you that cannibalism is real, man. It happened in the past. It's going to happen in this modern day and age. Like I keep saying, man, history merely repeats itself, all right? It's just going to repeat itself in this modern day and age, man, all right? Ain't nothing to it. You have to understand, like, look, these things are predestined to happen all over again, all right? All over again, just in a different era, man. A modern day and age, that's all. All right, understand that this is going to happen, but on a much greater scale, though, here in Babylon the Great, aka America, which is the sinful kingdom, man, especially pertaining to 2/3 of our nation, because they can't get right. Y'all suffering in the mind, man. Y'all can't get right, so y'all going to be utterly destroyed and wiped off the face of the earth by whatever means of judgment that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has got planned for you already, man. All right, so let's grab this last one. We're going to go to the book of 2nd Esdras, all right? Esdras, chapter 15. All right. Chapter 15, verse 58. All right. It says, they that be in the mountains, all right, listen to this. For they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst for water, man. That's the type of time we're coming into. This famine is going to be something unfathomable, all right? It's going to be something far out, all right? Like the scripture says in Matthew 24 and 21, it's going to be a time like never before, but of great tribulation, man, all right? So this is the type of time you need to understand that we are coming into. That's why it truly behooves you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians to turn to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua before it's too late, man. Before it's too late, you end up on doing some shit like this, trying to eat yourself, trying to drink your own blood because you're thirsty and hungry, when all you had to do was turn to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in all truth and sincerity, fear and trembling, all right? Because nothing is impossible with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, all right? That's what we believe through faith, not of our own accord, but all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which he has gifted unto us, right? The gift of faith to believe on him, that in these latter days, we're going to be fed, man. We're not worried about it, man. All right, we're not worried about it. All right, we believe that through faith, all right? I say that in a very humble and meek manner, but with the uttermost confidence in the Most High, man, all right? We're supposed to rely on Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, all right? Not relying on your own strength, all right? So look, that's all the scriptures that I had to bring forth. I brought this out that the lesson was edifying. I'm gonna grab some, see what the brothers got on the comment board. Hey, yep. Might as well, right? Hey, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 33. This is the New Living's translation, right? It says, but when all these terrible things happen, is this not terrible? Is it not what I was saying terrible? It's terrible, man. It's a very terrible thing. So like your brother, hold on. All right, it says, when all these terrible things happen, to them, to who? To the ones we've been warning, right? The ones that don't take heed, all right? And you heard this word before, right? Look, it says, as they certainly will, right? They certainly will happen to you, these terrible things, then they will know that a prophet has been among them. All right, so at the end of the day, you need to understand, we're not talking, out our ass with these things, all right? We bringing forth the scriptures to edify and exhort our people, man. We bringing forth these scriptures to warn you, to show you how it happened in the past and how it parallels today, man, because it's going to. All right, we're in the beginning stages of the famine. All right, we are not going to be able to have these GMO foods anymore, which rightly so, man. Fuck that. All right, you're not going to be able to go to the damn Kroger's or to the damn Walmart or ShopRite, whatever it may be, wherever you at. You're not going to be able to go to these grocery stores no more. There ain't going to be no more food here, man. All right, there ain't going to be no more food here for you to eat. That's why it truly behooves you, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, to turn to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah before it's too late and you get utterly destroyed. All right, because dying from from hunger, that's a very painful death. All right, that's a very painful death. I'd rather die by the sword, right, than modern day gun. Fuck that. All right, but look, that's all the scriptures that I had to bring forth. All right, I brought this out that the lesson was edifying and exhorting unto our people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians. All right, closing out, giving the much due all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Kodash Bashemayim. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that rule well and teach well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. You sincere Akim wa Akwa that tune in, that should tune in afterwards. I brought this out that this lesson is edifying and exhorting unto you, and to put more fear into you to turn to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, so you already know how we like to end these lessons with, DTA. All right, Abad Babal soon. All right, death to America, destroy confusion, man. All right, destroy confusion, which is here in Babylon the Great, aka America, because Babylon the Great, aka America, is a destroyed and confused ass fucking place, and it's going to be utterly destroyed. All right, in these latter days. All right, so without further ado, we shut it down. All right, Shalom.